Hi guys, I'm Deeola.
Hi, I'm Wunmi, and we are
Lagos Big Girls on a Budget.
Welcome back to another Podisode of Lagos Big Girls on a Budget. Last episode, we talked about whether to fake it or manifest it. We reintroduced ourselves, and if you haven't heard or seen that Podisode, please go and do that.
I mean, why haven't
Go
you?
and do it.
Yes. So on this episode, we're talking about, this question is very personal, you guys, honestly, and it needs to be asked. Are we getting broker or is it the economy? Because no, because at this point, I feel like nobody's.
Please, can I answer my question now? Let's get it over with. I'm getting broke. It's just getting worse by the day. The economy is bad, but I'm getting broke. Like, can we just go?
No, because I don't think. I feel like I blame the economy, right? Mm-hmm. Because definitely, I know that it's not as if I'm not earning money, Jonathan. It's not as if I'm not getting paid. Even though it's
giving booked and busy.
It's daily 2K, but
today again.
But it's just like everything right now is just expensive. Do you get? And I don't know if you know me, you know that I'm a skincare girl, right? And all my funds, you guys, all my money has gone into skincare. And skincare is so expensive. It's like every time I have to buy another product, everything just keeps getting expensive. Why? And the money I'm getting, like, is not
commensurate.
Yeah, like something is just wrong. Like there's a gap. Like it's not, the math is not matching.
Not even a gap. If there's anything larger than a gap,
honestly,
that is
like,
what it is. It's just
a
getting,
whole continent.
To be honest,
a
whole planet. To be honest, let's just leave it at that. Like it's just getting worse, and I feel like we're not helping ourselves as a people. Because I know that like the economy is getting worse, like there's inflation, everything is expensive, but you know that it's not reaching you. Although like that's the thing, right? As much as I want to blame vendors, which I still will blame vendors to an extent, I will still not blame them because they have like a standard, like the standard of living is generally higher. So even if like you bought this product for 15 naira and because you just have, because everybody else that has restocked is 700 naira, you still have old stock, I would say you should still sell it 15 naira. Yeah. Because obviously, first of all, when you want to restock, you're going to buy it at a higher price. Number two, your standard of living has also like you have to spend more generally because the economy is worse. So on that note, I won't blame the vendors. Yeah. But on another note, some vendors are thieves.
They are just like, I don't know, doing too much at this point.
To be honest,
everybody is just doing too much. And they're just choking me. I can't breathe, you guys. I'm not living fine. Because I'm serious. Like it's as if the money is not like it's not money. I think the money is not money because why?
I get you because I feel like apart from people that sell stuff that can just increase like the price of like stuff that they sell. If you're earning like a salary, you're getting paid the same salary.
Exactly, you can't.
So if the cost of living is getting higher, your salary is remaining the same. So your standard of living has to reduce for you to live on a budget.
No, and see, that's even considering the fact that you were not already on a budget before. So now you're not like
on a double
budget with power 2,
or power 2,
or like 20
power 2.
But fam, okay, let us look at it from the economy point of view too, right? Okay, right now, dollar is like so expensive.
It's as much as we all feel like it has stabilized, it has not stabilized.
Yes, now
it's still getting higher.
I think when it becomes ridiculous is this old like card limiting. Right now, I feel like there's not even card limit. I feel like you can't even use your card.
You can't use your Nigerian card for anything.
So now you realize that you have to buy dollar to pay for Netflix,
basic like subscription.
To pay for those things. Like it does not make any sense. And when you see how much you're paying for them, it's more than like
obviously. I have this thing like shocked me, and I feel like maybe it hasn't dawned on some people because maybe some of you have plenty money, so you don't really like feel it when like they deduct $5 instead of $2 from your account. Because to be honest, an example is an app that is 1,000 naira per month.
Yeah.
1,000 naira is supposed to be at, let's say, $1 or $2, right? What am I saying? No, dollar is supposed to be like 400 naira bank rate, right?
Yeah.
Point share is that by the time you buy the dollars, black market rate, and you put it in your card, the money they'll be removing is bank rate, meaning that you're paying double for the. It's ridiculous. So instead of you to spend, like, for example, instead of you to spend like $80, you're spending $160. If you look at what you've, or if you spend 80k, you're spending 160k.
Yes, in naira is.
It looks like you have like a solution to your problem, but it's not really a solution to your problem. I think everybody should just stop subscribing to all those things. Let everybody be entertaining themselves. let's just be producing music now. To be honest, because it's ridiculous. You're paying way more than double.
And okay, let's even say dollar now. That's not what we're spending. The fact that
it affects. Dollar affects everything.
I know, but the fact that I've had to like buy naira with naira.
Sister, can I leave?
You think that you know this is why I think the problem is not you. See, look at me. The problem is not you at all, because you have to see, fam. I wanted to withdraw 3K, because I don't have money.
Oh, okay, so you had 3K. I thought it was always 2K.
No.
How did you get 1K? How did you get the 1K?
Wait. So
how did you get the 1K?
Okay, to be honest, I wanted to actually withdraw. I had just 5K in my account.
God.
You guys do not think I like so much. But wait, I'm being honest. I had 5K, so I wanted to withdraw 3K, right?
Okay.
So they told me I had to pay. I think I had to pay, is it 500 naira or like 700 to withdraw 3K? And I'm like, like I don't like no. Like, you guys,
I feel like buying dollars, like you said, buying dollars is one thing, but buying naira with naira,
please.
Chelsea, come on now.
Fam. No.
It's ridiculous, to be honest. The economy is getting worse by the minute.
Yeah.
Because this moment you're like, egg is 18 naira. Go outside.
I think egg,
I think it's like 150 now.
Yeah, no, if you're buying from like from
the food vendors,
yes,
okay. Or people don't eat Mama Put. Okay.
No, they have money now. That's why.
Mama Put egg is now 150.
115. Yes.
150. The one that soaks stew is 150. So and you cannot vex and go and boil it because your own will not soak stew.
Yeah, exactly. It will not be there.
To be honest.
And
right?
it's so annoying. And if you even bring it down to like how it's affecting like our like daily lives, because at the end of the day, like we said, that we were big girls on a budget, but even though we're big girls, like you want to shop, you want to like, I saved to buy myself a wig Christmas, like so I usually like, okay, every Christmas let me just buy something for myself. So the money I saved last year December, I got the money now 150.
So out of the 2K,
God.
You know when liars start to, okay, I won't call you a liar, but when people start to do their thing.
Wait, first. It's the 2K that I've been getting now.
By the time we're done, after 2 years of recording, people will know that this babe is a billionaire. Continue.
No, it's the 2K. It's the 2K that I've been saying. I still for the whole year.
2,000 naira times 365 is that much. So you did not eat.
Please forget that.
Okay,
forget it. But I'm like, I wanted to buy like a particular wig, but you guys, till today, I've not gotten the wig I actually want, because it's like times 2 of that. Like, why? Like now I have to have like 250. I'm like, I don't understand.
I saw a vendor selling bob wig for 340,000 naira. Bob, as in short, 10 inches bob wig with.
And you're not
2
like,
by 6
it's
closure.
bouncing.
It's not frontals though.
I'm like, sis, forget the fact
I
that
don't want to bounce. Let the air not bounce.
Why is this so expensive? I remember when we were in Unilag, and bone straight was like, how much? Like 100, 120. Yes. Right now, bone straight. You know the funny thing, there's the bone straight that they say is sleek, and there's the one that is just bone straight.
At this point,
I don't even know what's happening. Like, I'm just here.
I feel like if you want to buy a wig, I don't support violence, but you probably need to carry a gun. Let me just be honest with you.
Because everything's so expensive.
You cannot.
I was talking to a friend and I was like, if we had known like this kind of thing would happen, my money. I would have that's okay.
People,
I would have just gotten like all the wigs that
people that have. I even if I wanted to, I wouldn't have been able to buy plenty wigs.
If you saw that this kind of thing.
What are you saying? I used to buy 25k wig. Why would I have bought 120k?
I remember that I bought 110k wig.
My first like proper like big wig was I bought it like 90k.
Okay, I
was already like year 4, so
I think my proper like wig was 45.
Okay.
That my double drawn. But you remember that silver wig that was only 20.
You guys, that's no.
One synthetic like colored closure ish.
There's one
fiber is fiber, yes. I think I got it
fiber.
10k. Yeah.
Synthetic sponge.
It's not sponge now.
Badly woven.
But see,
that
one thing that happened
helmet.
One thing that happened recently, we were coming back from, I don't know where we were coming back from, that Wunmi told me. So she went to a supermarket. She wanted to buy sunscreen. You guys, I know there's some sunscreens that are expensive, but if you're on a budget, yes, there are some sunscreens that you have to buy. Like, okay, if you're on a budget, like, if you're buying sunscreen, like at least from 5k to max like 8k.
The highest you should be buying sunscreen is 10,000 naira.
Yes.
Tell me why a supermarket is telling me sunscreen because it's SPF 50 is 20,500 naira. The 500 naira is even paying me more than the 20k.
Honestly,
because why?
Like, and that sunscreen, you know what's funny is because I just got that sunscreen.
I've been using recently. The sunscreen like for
like 6k
for months. And I've been buying it for 7,000 naira max. And you're telling me it's 20,500 naira because it's extra 5 SPF. Remove it.
And I'm like that.
Remove it.
This is why we go back to the vendors matter, because sometimes I'm like, some vendors they're really pushing it.
And this one, you don't even have an excuse. You're not making the sunscreen. So what's your excuse? You're not putting.
You say dollar is dollar.
So the dollar. Yes, I can't.
The dollar because.
That thing annoys me. Like, nobody's saying you should not increase your price too, but be realistic about it and stop lying against dollar. It doesn't concern you because it does not. You are not.
Another thing we have to talk about. Okay, we already said it briefly, but it's the fact that there's some websites, like international like websites, where you can buy some things. They're supposed to be cheap or affordable, not cheap, affordable. Right now, because you're Nigerian. Is now expensive. You remember like the first time I shopped from that, like I don't want to mention the name, from that fashion website. I spent like 15k. I spent like 15k and I bought
the
like
first time we bought. I'm not sure we spent.
Okay, I spent like 8k and I bought like
it was like
13s.
I think I spent like 5k and I bought like I think I bought like 5 of 3 to 5 things and they were fine. Like
now. Hey,
you have to spend like $100 to buy like 7 things,
and it's ridiculous,
and it's getting worse
because these are the website that's supposed to be affordable. Like you're supposed to be able to get it like and not like
for instance, if you want to, if you're advising somebody to like reduce your budget, try to like live on a budget. I would advise you to go to these like fast fashion websites. Sorry to say, fast fashion websites. At least for now, till you can afford like sustainable fashion and all of that.
But right now,
even fast fashion is
expensive.
Is luxury.
I think we might have to. You know how like some people think that Africans like we wear leaves. I think we might be going back to that era because everything is expensive.
Now that we're talking about Africans, please, why did I see a vendor selling Adire skirts for 368,000 naira?
It was handmade
by our grandmother.
Handmade.
No, because they actually. I'm not trying to shade anybody. Because I respect handmade. I make like stuff, and I would really love for people to like, see the value in my stuff, the worth in my stuff, and pay whatever price I put on it. But I'm not a wicked person. Why are you selling a skirt?
They'll say you're not the target audience.
No,
yes, that's it. You're not the target audience.
We're being realistic here now. Why am I buying a skirt for 368,000 naira?
It doesn't
make
any sense.
Do you guys understand what that is? You know what 368,000 naira would do in the life of an average Nigerian?
And it's just like, because you're not even doing too much at this point. You're just
trying to.
That's what annoys me, because sometimes whenever I'm broke, right, I always have this moment where I'm like, am I doing too much? Is that the problem? Am I spending?
Moment of clarity.
Am I spending more than I can afford? So even go somewhere with cab these days, you guys. There was one time I was trying to like I was trying to go from
I
Yaba.
don't ride daily apps. These
Yaba to Island, and they were telling me 10K. Are you? What's that? I don't understand. Like, I'm really confused.
I feel like the whole cab in like apps thing. I cannot even. I feel like the matter is overflowed.
If you're going out, you're dressed proper, you have your makeup on. Definitely, you're not. You're not going to
jump. You know you will not jump bus. So why are you telling me to jump bus? Why?
So now,
why are you telling me to jump bus?
So if you're taking cab and you're seeing like 2.5 M, because it might as well be 2.5 million.
Why you think 10K at 2.5?
At 2.5. Do you know, I was talking to Wunmi and I was saying that, see, at this point, if you have 50K.
50K is the new 5K.
50K is like.
It's the new 5K.
It's not.
If you like, drag me. It's
even
the new
if
5K.
You're saying that, okay, you don't know what 50K is if you really need it. I'm not saying 50K is not a lot of money. I'm just saying what 50K would have gotten you before. Like right
you
now.
You get out of it.
Yes. Now. Like it's just. So the money, the value just keeps
like
dropping.
Reducing.
Yeah.
And it's,
I don't know.
So I feel like in all of this, right? So we're just talking about how it's affecting us.
Yes.
Or how this money, this economy thing is affecting us. How is it affecting like your relationships, like your friendships?
See, I can't remember. Okay, when last did we actually go out? Like apart from like going to create content and everything to just have fun. I feel like even right now, to even go
I don't
out,
do it.
we were saying we want to go and create content. Like you have to plan. You guys, you have to plan well. If content creators are even doing things like batch creating content now, because you know that to just transport yourself from one place to another, like, is a lot of money.
To be honest,
even if you want to hang out with your friends,
you're even saying the basic stuff. Me, I'm not. For example, I cannot afford to buy birthday gifts for all my friends. I'm not really cutting friends off.
See, I'm at that stage where
I feel like I need to be my own person. So before you know it, now women I will just be strictly. I'm not your friend. Let it just be strictly podcast. Oton.
Do you know? See, at this point, I love the fact that my birthday is like very well. I'm one of the few people that celebrates. Like my birthday is January 17th, so I'm like, okay, I can look far. Have lists of people. I saw that reels. Like, have lists of the people that got me birthday gifts. Not because I'm being petty, but it's actually because I can't afford to buy everybody's birthday gift.
So now you're checking. Did you buy me birthday gift?
I'm like, okay, you bought me birthday gift. How much did you spend? Okay. An estimated sum of 20K. Okay, maybe let's say you spend 15K for me, right? I'm like, okay, max. I'll do like 20K for you, max. It's not because I'm bad to you people. I'm not bad. It's just what the economy is saying right now.
What's the economy saying? That you should be a bad person?
The economy is saying there's no money.
I feel I get you. I totally get where you're coming from, right? And I will not lie that I don't think like that. Sometimes I'm like, if you could not spend more than 10K, why should I spend 50K on you? But I also feel like if I can afford to spend 50K on you at that moment, which I highly doubt, but at that moment, I would, right? I wouldn't say, because you spend so and so amount, because I feel like everybody like has like a different size of
I'm
pocket.
about to bring something controversial right now, and I think that I think that because of how everything is tight, that is why the conversation of number one, if you go out on a date, how are we sharing it? I feel like maybe that's why the conversation is coming into play.
Maybe that's why the conversation is very heated.
Yes, because if you realize, like last year, everything was before people talk about it, but guy, it became a serious thing. Like if you're inviting me out, you actually have to pay for it. Because me where they manage myself, where I date.
All those birthday people that they will invite you for somebody's birthday and say you should come and pay for it.
I'm sorry. If you're going to invite me for your birthday dinner, if you know that you cannot,
wait, I need you to start from the beginning. Listen.
If you want to invite me for your birthday dinner, right? If you know that you're not going to be catering for everything we're spending, at least nobody should bring in that thing of let us share.
First of all,
let us share the bill equally.
No, the taxes. It's the taxes for me. I can. Okay, that's even true. How will you tell me to share it? After I ordered water and you
because
ordered...
the funny thing is that, okay, let's say you're not even paying for it. I just get there. I say, okay, let me just buy chicken and chips. Because chicken and chips is 7K. I say, it's not even, I don't even know if it's 7K again. But let us say 2 and 2. We've done 2 and 2. It's cost to 4. I know that's what I'm paying. Not telling me that we have to share bill equally. And that's when some people would have gone to do more than themselves.
That octopus.
So wait, me that I'm here ordering something small.
No,
wait. Is it for jokes?
Yeah.
Is it that me self I don't know how to eat?
It's ridiculous to me because I will actually work out on that.
I'm sorry,
I'll finish my food and walk out. I will not pay a dime. Just know, in case you're planning to invite me to a birthday. You know the worst part is that sometimes they tell you, okay, pay for your own food. I get it, right? If you tell me beforehand, I will not mind. If the person means a lot to me, I will come, pay for my food and leave. But where I draw the line, that pay for your food, pay for the celebrant's food. Chelsea, come on now. You are the one doing birthday. You should have money now.
I've gotten you gifts, my dear. Like, I brought.
I had a budget for your gift, and that is where the budget ends.
I had a budget for this day.
Do you understand?
My budget is 5K for this day. I've spent that money. I'm above that budget.
Paying for your food.
Yeah,
and it's always the birthday girls and boys that eat the most.
I'm not paying
for your food.
Someone's not even being wicked at this point, you guys. We're not being wicked.
We're just trying to live on a proper budget.
That's just what it is.
And I feel like as much as you feel like it's ridiculous, think about it very well. Like, why would you have a budget and then somebody will feel like they can just, make you go out of that budget? It doesn't. And if you really want to live on, if you really want to be strict with your budget, you actually have to think about these things.
Yeah.
I already know, but you should understand that you shouldn't be letting people bully you into doing things that you did not plan to do, to be honest. If you want me to spend this money, ask me, are you fine with spending this money? If I say no, leave me alone. If I say yes, fine, I'll spend the money. It's not hard.
Yeah, it's not. It's
actually not as hard
easy as that. And I feel like we have to be careful, because money is, these are money goes nowadays. Money goes like this, so fast. So I think if you have to get to advising, right, I'll just advise that you need to know, first off, you need to know what you can do and what you cannot do. I get most people are always like that.
Let's not lie to ourselves.
Yes, do not. Because most people are always like that. Or maybe you want to impress people, or maybe you don't want your friends to think that. All those things. See, by the time when...
If you pay for it, I promise you they will forget the next day.
But
you will be suffering it for the next 2 months.
By the time when you have to think about how much you're spending, what you're capable of spending. Do you understand? At least at this point, everybody should know how much comes in. You know how much comes in for you. You need to set some money aside to save. I hope you guys are saving, because if you're not saving, you need to set some money aside to save, right? You need to have money for spending, for enjoying yourself. Do you understand? You need to have money for maybe buying things on your body. You need to have money for feeding and all of those things. So you have to make sure that you're not you have to be disciplined to not go outside those things. You're not, obviously, life can come at you at any point, but you guys be disciplined. I'm saying this to you and I'm saying it to myself, because I promise you.
I need the advice.
Yeah. No, because we have to, because if we're not careful, we're not going to be those girls that don't have a budget. Yeah. Because we'll just keep spending all our money on the now. And
you know how sad it is when you spent. I feel so sad when I spend money and I'm like, I didn't have this money. Why did I spend so much? But then again, it's also there's also something that happens to me. I also don't want to be a slave to money.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to be like, oh, okay. I always, no. What if this money finishes? Oh my God. I don't want, I also try not to be a slave to money. So as much as I can, I try to spend. I don't want to, why am I always saving when I can, when I can afford to do something for example, I would pay for comfort when I can. Yeah. I will not struggle. I will not jump bus when I can take cab. Just because I want to save in case I might need to do something the next 4 weeks. Do you understand? Yeah. So, but as much as I don't want to be a slave to money, you also have to be disciplined to a very large extent. Yeah. Right. So I totally agree with what Wunmi has said, but you also have to have that in mind.
There has to be a balance.
Balance, exactly.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. You must not save too much to the point that you're starving yourself and starving yourself of enjoying life. But you must also not enjoy life too much to the point that you don't have anything in the bank.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that pretty much wraps it up, to be honest.
It's giving you guys a lot of things. Yeah.
A lot of advice, and I feel like you should be paying us for this. Because you don't get this for free out there. This is what your financial advisor will tell you, and we're telling it to you for free.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much all we have for you. Do you have any other advice for us? Because I be learning, I be taking notes.
I don't think. Okay, let me see, because let me just say some things, But I think all in all, right? You just you have to invest, right? I hope you're not relying on one stream of income.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, in this
but
Nigeria,
don't beat yourself up if you currently have just one stream of income. But you just have to keep. Don't be too relaxed.
Yeah.
Right? Think about it. Sometimes. What can I do? Like maybe when one money that I'm expecting comes, what can I do to channel like another stream of income to myself? Do you understand? So.
Yeah. But and you guys, everything we're saying now, just don't take it like that. Also, put your situation and circumstances into consideration, with everything we're saying. Because even me now, all this thing I'm saying, I promise you, na person will get money they save. Yes. If you don't have money,
as a person, go and believe her. Sorry, mistake.
But anyhow, so this episode was very fun.
Yeah, we really enjoyed filming this, and
really
we hope that you enjoy it as well.
Yes.
We've come to the end of this Podisode.
Yeah.
Would love for you to follow us on all our social media platforms. We have Instagram, Lagos Big Girls on a Budget. We have Twitter, Lagos Big Girls on a Budget. We have TikTok. This is going to be a tongue twister. Lagos Big Girl on a budget. And you can also stream us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, everywhere you get your podcasts.
Yes.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Thank you. One last thing.
Yes. PS.
Please,
this is very important.
Okay. Do not quote us.
Yes.
Don't even quote us. Don't.
Please, I did not give any advice here today.
You did now.
No,
let's just be going. Bye.
Goodbye.